my great grandpa was a Marine in World War II. I never met him. He died before I was born, and I was always really curious on what he did. So when I was in ninth grade in high school, we were supposed to have a World War II vet come into the class, but the day before he was supposed to come in, he died. And I was like,
Ooh.
yeah. And I was like, darn, I was really excited to meet him. But then my grandma said, oh, my dad was a Marine. And I'm like, oh, really? And she showed me all the stuff he brought home from Peleliu and Guadalcanal.
Wow.
And yeah. And I was like, oh, this is pretty cool. And then I found a World War II vet who was actually with him on Peleliu. And ever since then, I was like, okay, I got to do more World War II stuff. So that's how I really got into it. So, yeah.
Dude, that is crazy. So he was on Peleliu and he was on Guadalcanal.
Yeah, he was Guadalcanal, New Britain, Cape Gloucester, and Peleliu. And he got wounded twice on Peleliu, so he never made it to Okinawa.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Okay, which maybe it was a good sign then.
Yeah, I was going to say it's probably a bit of a blessing, but those theatre or operations, you could call them, were pretty horrific. So yeah. Jesus.
Have you ever been yourself in that area already?
I actually I think it was May, I actually went to Peleliu.
You did?
Yeah, I did. It was a 42-hour trip. It was brutal, just one way. We had like 4 layovers. We had like a 3-hour boat ride to the island itself. Me and my friend Jim went, and we explored everything. And if you know anything about Peleliu, there's hardly anyone that lives there. And there's like Sherman tanks, there's Japanese Zeros everywhere.
Yeah.
Like,
wow.
It's amazing. So, I was the first of my family, other than him, to be on Peleliu. So, like, I was the first, of my family to go back. Yeah. So that was cool,
Yeah, did you feel
incredible.
a special connection when you was there? Like,
yeah. So I brought not an original, but I made a 8x10 photo of him, in uniform and stuff. And I brought it with me, and I brought one of his original First Marine patches. And I got some cool pictures on the beach where he landed with it was just cool. Yeah. It was pretty special,
Dude,
So.
that is awesome.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm glad that you went to Peleliu, because usually a lot of people don't do that, right? They don't step into the footsteps of their grandfathers. And, well, you did it. And bringing that photo with you as well, it's really symbolic, right? Going to an area 100%. Like that. And,
it's not the most accessible place to get to, right? Like you said, you were at 42 hours to travel. Yeah. It's a difficult place to have the forefront to visit, unless you've got some serious stones behind you to make the effort to get down there. So yeah, fair play to you, mate. That's incredible.
Thanks. I appreciate it. Yeah, it was. Can I tell you a quick story about Peleliu?
Yeah, please, man. Because you didn't tell me this on the bus when we were together.
Okay, so I have some 2 really good stories that are close call stories, I guess. So it was the 3rd day we were there, and we're in this jungle, and there's this giant tree that fell. So right behind this tree, there's I think it was a Navy Hellcat, an American Navy plane, and it was crashed on, in this jungle. And we were trying to go see this plane. So my friend Jim steps over this log to see the plane, and I'm right behind him, stepping over this log. And right where my foot lands, it's half a foot away from a Japanese anti-tank mine. And we're like, whoa. In the moment, It was really cool. But looking back, I was like...
So, it was really cool. He says, hey, look, I almost stepped on the mine.
I mean, we've come pretty close in Verdun and the Somme when we've been poking around and found unexploded hand grenades and stuff. So I can, I get it. You kind of get really excited, but at the same time, you're like, oh dear, let's move on.
Yeah, that was so cool. And I sent it to my parents because they were freaked out, because 3 million explosives have never gone off on this island. And they were like, oh my God. So that was the first crazy story. And then the second crazy story is, I'm sure you guys already know this, but if here's Peleliu, right across like the bay is this small, like uninhibited island called Negasebus.
Yeah.
And that is where Eugene Sledge, knocked out that bunker and stuff, which many people think it's on Peleliu, but it's not. So we were like, this is our last day. We have to get to Negasebus to see this bunker because I have the book and everything. And to get across, we took this like canoe thing over the bay, but you have 1 hour every 24 hours to get to this island because the tide drops and the bay is just like mud. So it's like quicksand from Peleliu to Negasebus. And like 45 minutes in, we could hardly find the bunker. And then we finally found it. And we'd like 15 minutes to go in it, then go all the way back to Peleliu. And right when we got to Peleliu, our boat was starting to sink, but we were able to get. It was crazy. But.
Oh man! Imagine being stuck on that beach over there. From
I don't
Peleliu.
know. There's worse places to camp and really experience the eeriness, I guess.
Yeah, it was because no one lives there. It's completely abandoned. So.
Dude, that's insane. Like now, I want to go to those theaters as well. Like you
I'd
see a
love
lot
to.
of videos as well of people going there. And you see like a tank, and sometimes they bring like World War II vets back there. And there was one video of a World War II vet going back to his old tank, a Sherman tank
right?
Yeah, he found his tank that he left behind. I think it was Guadalcanal or it was Peleliu. I am not so sure, but
yeah,
I think that was he met up with it was a Japanese vet as well, right?
Yeah,
and the Japanese vet found his old command bunker in like a cave.
Oh damn,
if I remember.
Cool.
That is really cool. It's sad that we live so far away, right?
Yeah. I mean, we're slightly closer in the States, but it's still like
far away.
So far. Yeah.
Book your own battlefield tours on trailsofhistory.com.